Some myths about cars don't just waste your hard-earned money. They can actually destroy engines, compromise safety, and cost drivers thousands in repairs. The worst part? Millions of people still believe them. Today, we're uncovering 9 common myths that far too many drivers fall for. Let's begin with one you've probably seen more times than you can count. Myth number 1, inflate your tires to the pressure printed on the sidewall. Since the number is written directly on the tire, it must be correct, right? Wrong. That figure shows the maximum pressure the tire can safely withstand, not the recommended pressure for your vehicle. Pumping them up to that max level may sound smart, but it can backfire. Literally. Overinflated tires reduce the surface area that actually touches the road, which means less grip, worse handling, longer braking distances, and especially poor traction in the rain. You'll also wear out the center of your tires much faster and increase the chance of a blowout if you hit debris or a pothole. The real pressure you should follow is on the sticker inside your driver's door or in your owner's manual. That number is tailored specifically to your vehicle's weight, suspension, and ride comfort. The sidewall isn't a recommendation. It's a warning. Myth number 2. All-wheel drive helps you stop faster in snow. This one misleads a lot of drivers. AWD is fantastic for getting going in snowy conditions because it sends power to all 4 wheels, improving traction when accelerating. But when it's time to brake, AWD does absolutely nothing. Stopping ability comes down to one thing: your tires. Not the drivetrain, not the AWD badge. If you're running standard all-season tires on icy pavement, an AWD car won't stop any quicker than a basic front-wheel drive sedan. In fact, the added weight of AWD systems can actually increase stopping distances. The real game changer in winter isn't AWD. It's winter tires. They remain soft in freezing temperatures and grip snow and ice much more effectively, dramatically cutting down stopping distance. So don't let AWD give you false confidence. It'll get you moving, but when you're sliding toward an intersection, it's your tires that decide the outcome. Myth number 3, automatic transmission fluid lasts forever. Some automakers advertise sealed for life transmissions, implying you'll never need to replace the fluid. Sounds great, but when manufacturers say lifetime, they usually mean until the warranty ends, not for the actual lifespan of the car. Transmission fluid breaks down over time due to heat, friction, and microscopic particles from clutch wear. Ignore it long enough, and you risk clogged valve bodies, slipping clutches, and total transmission failure. If you plan on keeping your car past 100,000 miles, say up to 150,000 or 200,000, changing your ATF every 80 to 100,000 miles is cheap insurance. Spending $100 on fluid now is far better than paying thousands for a transmission rebuild later. Myth number 4, you must change your oil every 3,000 miles. You've seen the stickers on windshields and heard quick lube shops repeat this rule like gospel. Oil change every 3,000 miles. Decades ago, with basic petroleum oils and old-school filters, that advice had merit. But times have changed. Modern synthetic oils and advanced engines can go 7,500 to 10,000 miles between oil changes with no problem. In fact, manufacturer recommendations rarely suggest less than 5,000 miles unless you're racing, towing, or constantly stuck in extreme stop-and-go traffic. Changing too often does nothing except drain your wallet, increase the chance of mistakes like stripped drain plugs or using the wrong oil, and create unnecessary waste oil that harms the environment. Unless you're driving a vintage classic, ditch the outdated 3,000-mile rule and trust your car's manual or built-in oil life monitor. Your engine won't care, but your bank account definitely will. Myth number 5. Manual transmission cars always get better fuel economy than automatics. That used to be true back when automatics were clunky 3-speed units that guzzled gas. But modern automatics, whether they're 8-speed gearboxes, CVTs, or dual clutch systems, are designed to maximize fuel efficiency far better than most people can shift manually. Take the 2022 Subaru Crosstrek as an example. The manual version averages 25 miles per gallon, while the automatic CVT gets 30 miles per gallon. That's a 20% improvement just by letting the computer handle the shifting. Similar results are seen in Civics, Elantras, and many others. Today's automatics use lock-up torque converters, more gear ratios, and smarter programming to keep RPMs low. Meanwhile, most manual drivers rev too high or stay in gear too long, burning extra fuel. Sure, manuals are still fun and cheaper up front, but if you're buying one purely for better gas mileage, that's a myth that stalled out years ago. Myth number 6, it's fine to wash your car with dish soap or laundry detergent. It's cheap, it foams up nicely, and you already have it in your kitchen. So why not use it on your car? Because dish soap is designed to cut through heavy grease on pans, not to gently clean automotive paint. Every wash with it strips away wax protection, dries out your clear coat, and accelerates UV damage. Over time, that means faded, oxidized paint, brittle trim, streaky residue, and even rubber seals that crack or dry out. In short, it makes your car look old before its time. Proper car wash soaps, on the other hand, are pH balanced and formulated to clean dirt without damaging protective layers. They rinse clean, preserve wax, and keep your finish looking new. Unless you're prepping your car for a full polish and wax job, leave the dish soap in the kitchen. Your car's paint deserves better. Myth number 8. All SUVs are built for off-roading. It's easy to assume so. Advertisements love to show SUVs plowing through rivers or climbing rocky trails, but in reality, most modern SUVs would struggle on anything tougher than a gravel driveway. Early SUVs, like the original Jeep Willys, were built tough with body-on-frame construction, solid axles, and true four-wheel drive systems. Today's top sellers are mostly car-based crossovers with unibody frames, front-wheel drive, and suspensions tuned for comfort, not rugged terrain. Many don't even reach 7 inches of ground clearance. Even full-size SUVs like the Chevy Tahoe or Toyota Sequoia are usually sold with rear-wheel drive and highway tires, not locking differentials or skid plates. They're designed more for hauling kids to school than tackling trails. The rugged looks might fool you, but don't assume SUV equals off-road warrior. Always check the specs before heading into the wilderness. Myth number 9. Modern engines don't need a break-in period. With today's precise machining and advanced manufacturing, many people assume new engines don't need break-in time anymore. It's true that tolerances are tighter than ever, but even the most advanced engines still have microscopic imperfections. Piston rings need time to seat against cylinder walls, and those surfaces require controlled wear to form a proper seal. Skip the break-in and you risk poor compression, higher oil consumption, and reduced engine life. That's why manufacturers like Honda, Toyota, and Hyundai still include break-in instructions in their manuals. For the first 500 to 1,000 miles, it's smart to avoid constant high RPMs, full throttle runs, or heavy towing. Think of it like warming up before a workout. Skipping it won't necessarily destroy your engine, but it's a risky way to start its life.